Chapter 13. It didn't take long for Princess Aisha, Alice, and Freya to arrive in the Sylvest city. After that, they started touring around the festival, wearing a robe to hide their identity. Along the way, Princess Freya kept glancing at Princess Aisha without her noticing. She wondering why Princess Aisha kept looking around, like she was looking for something. But in the end, Princess Aisha realized that Princess Freya was watching her. What's wrong, Freya? Is there something on your face? On my face? Princess Aisha tilted her head cutely. Nothing. I was just wondering why you put your makeup on today. Usually you don't care about that. Princess Freya teased Princess Aisha. Princess Aisha is the type of a girl who liked herself as she is. It's not that she doesn't like makeup, that she already has a nature of beauty without using it. Surprisingly, at this time she put on makeup for quite a while before going out. What are you talking about? I make up because I will meet a lot of people besides today. It's my birthday, so isn't it natural that I was looking better than usual? Princess Aisha tried to make an excuse. Are you sure? Do you think Aisha is prettier than usual, Theo? Princess Freya knew that was not the real reason. She couldn't bear to tease Princess Aisha anymore. Yes, I think she is much prettier at the moment. Theodore nodded and smiled proudly. Gee, stop teasing me. Shouldn't you be giving me a gift instead of mocking me all the time? Princess Aisha turned her face in annoyance at Princess Freya's words. Princess Aisha felt angry at Princess Freya involved Theodore in their conversation. Princess Aisha knew Theodore's feelings for her. She didn't want to give him false hope. Okay, I will give my gift at your birthday party tonight, but don't expect a better gift from your bracelet. Maybe you're the only princess on this continent to get a saint rank artifact from a birthday present. Princess Freya felt a little envious when she remembered Princess Aisha's bracelet. Princess Freya hoped that she would soon find what she had been looking for all this time. I don't expect that from you. The most important thing to me is the person who gave it. I don't even care if he gave me the ordinary bracelet. He bought that in roadside style. Princess Hera smiled as they rubbed her bracelets secretly. I'm getting curious about that guy. Princess Freya teased her. Sooner or later you'll know. Princess Aisha answered with a smile like a blooming flower. Princess Freya also smiled, seeing her childhood friend happiness. There was someone who felt annoyed after listening to their conversation. That person was Theodore. He could only grit his teeth when he saw Princess Aisha smile. Alright, I'll wait until then. Princess Freya couldn't wait to see a man who could make Princess Aisha smile like that. Yes, he had to wait. Princess Aisha still didn't understand what she felt. She felt excited every time she brought about Zeal. Their attention was suddenly diverted by the sound of a Princess Alice scream. Sis, look! It was Zeal and Siesta. Princess Alice pointed towards the crowd. Yes, it was Siesta and Zeal. Let's go meet them. Princess Aisha was already walking towards Zeal and Siesta before Princess Alice and others could answer. She walked so fast that she left the others behind. Princess Freya didn't know what made her walk in such a hurry. Zeal, Siesta. Princess Aisha shouted to stop Zeal and Siesta, who kept walking, and didn't notice their appearance. From the start, Zeal noticed the presence of Princess Aisha and others, but he pretended not to see her. Zeal and Siesta stopped walking after hearing that voice. They saw Princess Aisha walking in a hurry towards them. Compared to the usual Zeal, Siesta was surprised by Princess Aisha's behavior. The thing that surprised her the most was the makeup on Princess Aisha's face. Siesta had never seen Princess Aisha make up her face like that. Princess Aisha looked much prettier than usual. Princess? Princess Aisha? Zeal and Siesta greeted Princess Aisha at the same time, but Princess Aisha didn't answer the greetings and just kept looking at what they'd held. What a coincidence that we met at this place. Are you guys looking at the festival too? Princess Aisha said in a slightly high tone. She looked even more excited than before. Even though she asked Siesta, her eyes kept glancing at Zeal secretly. Why are you walking in such a hurry, sis? Princess Alice's voice came first before Siesta could answer. He came along with Princess Freya, Ariana, and Theodore. I'm sorry, Alice, I was too excited earlier. When I saw Siesta in this place, Princess Aisha smiled shyly in response. Princess Freya kept her eyes on Princess Aisha because Princess Aisha would occasionally glance at the person wearing the mask next to Siesta. Princess Freya remembered he was a servant recruited by Princess Alice not too long ago. There seemed to be something between them, Princess Freya muttered in her heart. At the same time, she thought about some possibilities between Princess Aisha and Zeal. What are you eating, Princess Alice? Pointed at the burger in Zeal's hand. This is a burger, Princess Alice. We bought it at a stall at the end of the street, Siesta answered. First, before Zeal opened his mouth, Siesta opened the small package in her hand and showed the burger wrapped inside. Sister, Freya, how about we buy it too? After seeing the burgers in Zeal's and Siesta's hands, Princess Alice became hungry. Alright, let's go. Princess Aisha smiled and was about to agree, but she stopped her words after hearing a noise from the direction of the city gate. She saw 1,000 people tied up by soldiers and dragged away. Princess Aisha frowned at the sight in front of her. What happened here? She muttered seriously. I don't know, sis. How about we check it out? Princess Alice replied. Yes, we'd better check those soldiers directly. Aisha, Princess Freya agreed with Princess Alice. Let's ask them. Princess Aisha nodded in response to both of their opinion. Princess Aisha and others walked up to the soldiers. Upon seeing the princess' face, the soldiers were startled and quickly lowered their heads. Salute to the princess. The soldiers paid their respects to the princess sisters. What are you doing? What are these people? Why are they tied up and dragged like that? Princess Aisha nodded her head and asked the leader of the soldiers. There are bandits who are actively seizing the goods of merchants of people passing through the border forest. The soldier explained to Princess Aisha, aren't you too cruel to treat them like that? Won't trying them be enough? Why do I see so many tortured scars? Princess Aisha's voice is solely angry at what the soldier had done. Her words left the soldiers speechless, and no one dared to answer her. They could only lower their heads. Zeal ignored their conversation. He narrowed his eyes At the Alba mountain range, Zeal suddenly said in a lower voice that no one around him could hear. There came. Suddenly the sky darkened. It was not because of the sky was covered by clouds, but by magical beasts that numbered tens of thousands. Zeal saw that the person leading the mounters had white hair and black wings like a crow. Look, what it is there? Why did the sky suddenly darken? Is it a magical beast? There are a lot of them. Help, there are monsters. The people at the festival screamed in panic. Princess Aisha and the others looked at the tens of thousands of monsters flying in the sky. They opened their eyes wide, and their bodies trembled. The pressure excited by tens of thousands of magical beasts were overwhelming them. So this is the place. Find that thing and destroy everything in this city. The sound of evil laughter assumed in the sky of Sylvest City. The beginning of disaster in the Argent Kingdom has finally begun. Chapter 14. Princess Aisha and the others couldn't help but get angry after hearing what the man said. The people in the festival started running to save themselves, but they saw tens of thousands of monsters in the sky. Because they ran frantically, many people fell and were trampled. What have you said? How dare you cause trouble in the Argent Kingdom? Princess Aisha shouted angrily at the person. It turned out that there were beautiful chicks, and no one but three captured the three women there and killed the rest. The white-haired man ordered his subordinates. He was not angry at Princess Aisha, who had shouted at him. The white-haired man seemed interested in Princess Aisha, Freya and Ariana. Judging from the way he gave orders, the white-haired man looked like the commander of the monster army. He was wearing a leather robe and holding a magic wand with a red crescent crystal on it. The two of his subordinates immediately flew towards Princess Aisha and the others. Those two people are not human. They gave white hair and two black wings. On their back, they have 4 aura seals with horns, patterned imprints on their bodies. Protect the princess. Theodore and Ariana gave orders similarly to the soldiers. They opened their 4 aura seals. Theodore's aura seal has sword and shield pattern, while Ariana has rapier pattern. The soldier quickly surrounding the Princess Aisha and others. Zeal suddenly felt another intense burning sensation in his face. What he had thought earlier turned out to be true. This is a sight. The seal is starting to stabilize. But why at this time like this? When Siesta heard a groan of pain, she turned around and saw Zeal kneeling, with his hands on his face. She approached Zeal and checked his condition. What's wrong with you, Zeal? Siesta asked worriedly. Princess Aisha and Princess Alice quickly approached Zeal after hearing Siesta scream. What has happened to Zeal? Siesta, why is he in such pain? Princess Aisha asked Siesta frankly. I don't know. Zeal suddenly groaned in pain and held his face. Siesta also didn't know what had happened to Zeal. She was confused by Zeal's condition suddenly changing like this. Zeal listened to their conversation in silence. He was currently very confused on stabilizing the seal. When they were busy worrying about Zeal and forgot about the white-haired man, suddenly A sarcastic voice caught their attention. Maybe he's scared, princess. You better run away. Servant, Theodore said mockingly at Zeal. Princess Aisha felt annoyed after hearing Theodore's words. Right now she was apprehensive about Zeal's condition. I was afraid that something would happen to him. Stop, Theodore. I don't like you saying that to Zeal. Princess Aisha shouted furiously at Theodore. But Princess, Theodore was annoyed that Princess Aisha was defending Zeal. He wanted to say something more, but someone spoke first. Enough. Instead of arguing like that, we better focus on enemy now. Princess Freya quickly stopped the argument between them. Theodore would only click his tongue after hearing Princess Freya's words. Yes, you're right. Freya, did you tell the castle about this deal? Princess Aisha agreed with Princess Freya's words. She calmed herself down and asked Theodore, I've ordered one of the soldiers report to castle. Theodore replied with a slight annoyed face. But he had to put his anger aside for now. He had to focus on the enemy in front of him. Well done. I hope they quickly sent reinforcements. Princess Aisha nodded. She hoped that the reinforcement could arrive on time before anyone died. There came Sis. Princess Alice shouted while pointing at the winged man, heading towards them at high speed. Theodore and Ariana were already in front of the princess and ready to fight with the winged man. Theodore slashed at one of the winged men, and their sword clashed. His attack seemed superior to the winged man. Theodore suppressed his winged man by continuously targeting his wings, so the enemy can fly to escape. At the same time, Ariana stabbed her rapier at the other winged man. She can perform dozens of stabs in 1 second. After unlocking all 4 of her hour seals, unfortunately her enemy could easily dodge all of his attacks. You guys are pretty strong for humans. But if your strength is only like this, you'd rather die and be destroyed along with the city. The commander laughed at their fights, and though they were doing was a show. The commander suddenly opened his 7 magic circles, and milky white mana overflowed from his body. He raised his wand, and a giant fireball formed in the sky. What? Are you a magic king? Princess Freya opened her eyes wide after seeing the commander's strength. Only my father, or original Firehold, can defeat that person. Princess Aisha grit her teeth and felt as surprised as Freya. Princess Freya and Princess Aisha felt despair at the strength of their enemy. 7 magic circles indicated he was a magic king. The general Firehold that Princess Aisha had mentioned might only fight to draw against him. Only King Elric and King Leonida can defeat him for sure. I'll burn all of you to ashes. The commander's voice echoed throughout the city. Fire shower. The huge fireball he had created earlier scattered in all directions in the form of a small fireball. He attacked anything indiscriminately. The buildings in the city and the people trying to escape were hit by his attacks. Boom, boom, boom. This is a cruel massacre. Thousands of houses burned and hundreds of people died instantly. Some of the people suffered severe injuries and others only had minor injuries. What are you doing to the people of the kingdom? Princess Aisha screamed hysterically with sadness and anger. after seeing the results of her enemy's attack. What shall we do, sis? Princess Alice, well in fear in Princess Aisha's arms. Calm down, Aisha. You have to think of ways to hold the enemy in front of us before the reinforcement come. Right now, we must help the survivors who can still be saved. Princess Freya's face was pale, but tried to calm Princess Aisha, who was in a state of sadness and anger. I understand. Princess Aisha could only grit her teeth to suppress her anger and sadness. Then she looked at the people around her at this time. Let's go, Alice. After all, you are a member of the royal family. You must be able to protect your people. I leave Zeal to you, Siesta. Please take care of him for me, Princess Aisha said to Princess Alice, and then left Zeal to Siesta. She felt reluctant to leave Zeal to someone else. Yes, sis, Princess Alice answered firmly and wiped her tears. Her courage rose after she heard Princess Aisha's words. Yes, Princess Aisha, Siesta quickly brought Zeal to a safe place. Princess Aisha, Princess Alice, and Princess Freya searched for treated the injured victims. The ones left behind were Siesta and Zeal. Siesta was confused about what she should do. She wanted to accompany Zeal, but she saw Princess Alice running here, and there alone to help the victims. Siesta gritted their teeth and looked at Zeal, hide and hose. Then she ran towards Princess Alice to help her. It's interesting. This princess cared deeply about her people and those closest to her. What if we make them more interesting? The commander muttered while rubbing her chin. He observed what the princes were doing and deliberately let them help the victims. Kill everyone here and catch the girls for me, the commander shouted at his subordinates. He pointed to the girls who were helping the survivors. The commander intended to make the princes feel depressed and hopeless with their situation.